Betsy Layne High School in Kentucky has discriminated against a gay star athlete on their baseball or basketball team. Now, this basketball player did come out as gay recently. His name is Dalton Maldonado. And he came out as gay after he was dealing with some slurs that students were calling him. And finally, he decided, you know what, this is what it is. I'm gay. Not a big deal. Well, some students supported him, but it turns out that the administration at the school isn't so supportive of him because they didn't even include him in their yearbook. So if you take a look at the basketball player page in the yearbook, he's not included at all. And here's what he had to say about it. He said, I flipped right to the sports basketball page only to find my senior basketball picture missing, which devastated me. So this is what's happening in Kentucky. Even though there are many great strides being made in favor of the gay community, you still have piece of shit administrators at this high school who decide to discriminate against this kid.
Yeah. So first off, I'm going to start with a criticism of him. Why? I don't care so much about your yearbook. It's not that important. Okay, I know when I was a senior, I flipped through it right away, like, how many pictures are there of me, right? So I'm right there with your brother, but trust me that later it's fairly irrelevant. Okay. Now, what is relevant is the administration's reaction and them leaving him out on purpose, because that sends a big message. That says you're not welcome here. You might be our starting point guard, but you weren't really on the team. See, that speaks volumes. That matters a lot, okay, in terms of symbolism and how people are treated. Now, when I went to high school, I played football. Not a big deal. Honorable mention, all county.
Oh, my God. We really missed you, Cenk. Thanks for coming back.
Okay. Anyway, but literally not a big deal. Oh. Okay. So I went to a school that was considered predominantly Jewish. It was about 50-50. Okay, we just happened to live in a neighborhood that was about 50% Jewish. So, but our team would get heckled for that, right? So at one game, at least, I saw it at one game, and there were reports that it happened in others. They threw bagels at us. Okay, yeah, no, I know, right? Now, of course,
bagels are delicious.
I know, and we promptly picked them up and put salmon and cream cheese and ate them. Okay, no. So that's, of course, incredibly offensive. And, of course, it's stupid. As always, racism, bigotry is misdirected. Of the 60 guys on the football team, we had a large school and a large football team. About 4 of them were Jewish. Okay, so, of course, as always, the biggest missed the point. Anyway, that's directed at us. Now, could you imagine if our yearbook then made the decision to exclude the 4 Jewish players from the football team's pictures?
I couldn't imagine, because that just wouldn't happen.
That would be mental. That's crazy. But that's literally what they're doing today. It's just a kid who happens to be gay and part of the LGBT community instead of a particular religion or ethnicity, etc. And can you believe that kind of discrimination still happens in the year 2015? When are we going to get past it? This is insanity.
I can definitely believe it, because just 5 years ago, gay people didn't enjoy any rights in this country. It wasn't until fairly recently that all of a sudden there's a little bit of equality when it comes to things like marriage. But it doesn't surprise me that a place like Kentucky would discriminate against gay people. They're so backwards. You know, I'm not saying that there aren't any progressive-minded people there. I'm sure there are, but it's a red state with very conservative views, and I find it hilarious that they focus all of their time and energy on discriminating against kids in basketball teams in high school, as opposed to the huge heroin epidemic that they're dealing with in that area.
Let alone meth.
Meth too. I forgot about that.
I watched Justified. No, I've been to Kentucky many times. For whatever insane reason, I have a soft spot in my heart for Kentucky. Maybe it's the old school Scots that originally immigrated to the area and can't stop fighting with one another. It reminds me of my fellow Turks. Anyway, nonetheless, I'm sure that as the administration made this decision, they're like, well, he was a valuable part of the team. He was a starting point guard. He was really good. On the other hand, he is gay. So let's leave him out. Okay.
So messed up.
And I got to say, kidding aside, Dalton has enormous courage to come out in Kentucky. Yeah, it's 2015. Yes, it should be better than it is. But for him to come out and say, yeah, what are you going to do about it? I'm gay. Okay? And I think that was great of him. And he should be rewarded for that, not penalized as his school has done by removing his picture from the team. It's an absolute outrage. By the way, if we had done likewise at my high school, even though there weren't that many Jewish players on the football team, the one guy from my team who made it into the NFL was Jewish, and we would have omitted the one great star that we apparently had.
Wow.
Interesting, right? Yeah. Josh Miller, punter for the Patriots and Steelers.
Were you a little jelly?
Oh, enormously so. Not a little. Are you crazy? We went to the 10th year reunion, and all the hot girls were like, all around Josh. Josh is a good-looking kid. He's always been popular.
Yeah. He's
always been funny. And then he went to the NFL. Like, the rest of us are like, why did we show up to the reunion? So, anyway, don't discriminate. It's a fool's errand, and I love that Dalton's standing up.